Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Fanatic Beats, content contributor for LiveOffBeats.com. In this video, I'm just going to show you basically some chords and inversion of chords, and also just like chord progressions or whatever, just to kind of build you up a little bit on music theory. It's not set in stone. A lot of rules are like traditional rules, and you should feel free to bend the rules a little bit, especially if you want to just make your own musical ideas come to life and just make them very unique, because traditional rules, which date way back hundreds of years ago in music theory, can be broken, and you hear them every day in music, on the radio, music in clubs, cars, whatever. So let me jump into it and show you just an idea of chords, just to get you inspired to kind of mess around on your own and create some different stuff. If you notice, I have like mad different patterns here, so we're just going to create a new pattern and actually solo it and jump in and show you different let's see what instrument this is. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, that should work. So let's go to piano roll. I think this is F sharp major. Nope, minor, probably minor. If you don't know about helpers, FL Studio has helpers. You click this little drop down arrow and go to helpers and scale highlighting, and you can actually choose the scale that you want. Notice it's F sharp minor. We're gonna stick with that, slash Aeolian. We're gonna stick with that. Notice these highlighted areas, like the lighter blue or lighter gray, depending on your monitor. Those are actually the keys in the scale. You got F sharp, E, my bad, I can't spell today, F sharp, G, B, hold on man, I am tripping. You got F, G, A, B. So you got F sharp, A, wait, F sharp, G, whatever. Yo, the higher I went, it added some extra tonality. I can't talk today, and I don't know my notes today. You got F sharp, G sharp, hallelujah, A, and then let's just play it again. F sharp, G sharp, A, B, and you got C sharp, D, and E, F sharp again. There. Now I'm thinking. So, my bad. Been working too hard, man. Also getting over this cold, man. It's crazy. But I definitely want to get this video to you. So, I didn't mention, if you like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at Sounds for Producers, or Instagram as well at DJ Fanatic Beats, and Fanatic is PHANATSC. And so anyway, this is like a triad. A triad is usually 3 notes. So we're gonna build a triad chord, and a quick way to make chords when you know the scale, you can skip every other note. So instead of playing this G sharp, you can play the A. Notice we skip that, and then we skip another one, and so you have F sharp, A, C sharp. And here's what it sounds like. I'll play it again. And that's a quick way to make chords by skipping every other note. Another cool way, I showed this before, but it wouldn't hurt. You can always, to make a minor chord, it's 3. So you count 3 up from the first note. So 1, 2, my bad, 1, 2, 3. It's the first note after. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes 3, then 4. And this is a minor chord. And then you can actually keep going. 1, 2, 3. And this is a seventh chord because it has 4 notes in it, but it moves up 7. So I don't want to confuse you. Just remember that it's a 7th chord when you have 4 notes. It's a little more advanced, a little fuller, a little more musical, and then you can get to 13 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a minor 13. And then you can go even further if you want. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm tripping. 1, 2, 3. So yeah. So let me just stick with the triad. Now let's get to some inversions. This is a typical F sharp triad. So I played it earlier. And what I mean by inversions is like what you can do is take the bottom note, right, which is also called the root note, and you can raise it an octave. To do that quickly in FL Studio, Control up or cursor, and it's the same chord, but I actually took the root note and put it on the top, so it actually sounds a lot different. So check it out. And let's put it back and see the difference. See, and you can actually alternate those and make like a really cool progression. So let's highlight all those, shift click, and just take this root note and put it at the bottom, and check out this progression. It's the same chord but with an inversion at the beginning. So you know, you can explore with all different scales, major, minor, whatever, pentatonic, whatever, and have just one inversion and have this type of movement, and you can just really come up with some creative stuff musically. So let's get rid of that, and let me show you a second inversion of this same chord. So remember, we took the root from the bottom and put it at the top, and the second note, we're going to actually invert that as well. Let's put that above the root note. Boom. Control up arrow, and I put that at the top. Usually that is the second note, but I want that at the top. Usually this is the first note, but I put that as the second note, you know, starting from the top down. And usually the top note, the C sharp, is at the bottom. So this is the second inversion of that triad. Actually, I like that chord a lot. And to do progressions, like you can kind of hear where you want to go with the notes. Usually the top note, man, you can't really hear chords in your head. I mean, some advanced piano players and pianists can hear it, but you usually hear one note at a time naturally. So where I want to go with the next chord, check it out. I want to go down. So I can make a chord from this one note. So I'm just going to take that one note and make a chord. So I can actually skip that note, go to this one, skip that note, go to this one. And it's a minor chord because you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, these are the type of things that you can do when you're doing one chord progression to another. And this has a second inversion. And this actually is a different chord. So it's a C sharp triad. So, and I can invert this as well. So check it out. So what I was doing there is doing what I just did by listening to one note and then creating chords out of one note. And now I can mess around with some inversions to see what I like best. So you don't always have to take an inversion and put it up. You can actually put it lower. So what I'm going to do here is maybe duplicate this G sharp and put it down at the bottom as well and just see what it sounds like. Yeah, like that. And maybe we'll take this E and invert it down an octave. So let's take that. Let's duplicate that as well, bring it down. Nice. Maybe try putting that down, see what happens. And you know what? I'm gonna keep the tradition going here and duplicate that and bring it down as well, just to have some type of consistency. You don't have to do it this way. There's just different ways you can invert different chords, and you can bring them up like I said, or bring them down. You can invert the first note, the second, the third, it doesn't matter. And these are just with triads. You know, when you start inverting 7th, 13th, and further, I think it's, what goes after 13th? I think it's 17th. Forgive me if it slips my mind. But basically crazy advanced chords, which you can always go to the helpers and go to well, actually the stamp tool here, and it'll tell me advance. So you got 13th, you got 11th. I thought there was a 17th. Maybe they didn't decide to put them in here. But this is another way you can actually use chords that are built into FL Studio. And this is the stamp tool. And you got major, minor, you know, these are different type of chords. Suspended 2. And then you got, you know, your scales here that you can just stamp in. So you can do different stuff. So let's just hear what these progressions sound like. And I think I want to duplicate the F sharp and kind of just have a nice close on this progression. Let's see what it sounds like at the bottom. Let's lower another octave, get some lows in there. There we go. So as you can see, I built chords really fast. I can do another 4 bars here or another 8 bars, whatever. I can just, you know, do this as long as I want and just have a whole bunch of different chord progressions. I mean, you don't want to do that like with every song or whatever, but it depends on what you're making. Typically songs repeat every 8 bars, and you know, you take the same chords and just add it with different instruments and stuff like that. But definitely this is for something for you to explore with. You know, you take those 3 notes like I just did at the beginning and start flipping them up or flipping them down, and you just have a different feeling of that same chord. And it's amazing because like people don't even know that, you know, when you just listen to music, you don't know, you listen to the same chord for the last 8 bars, but they all had different inversions and had a different feeling, a different meaning behind them. So explore with this with different scales and different chords and different instruments, because this can take you very far into a world of creativity with your music, especially if you're not familiar with chords. And you know, this is cool because you don't need, like, you know, you're learning on your own how to do this. You don't need like MIDI data and stuff like that, so you can kind of create your own thing when you have time. And practicing this to get you further and further more advanced. I can't stress that enough. So and you know what also I can do with this, let's Control A, and I think it's Alt A. Yep, the arpeggiator. So let's see what this sounds like. I'm just messing around here and see what I'm gonna do. Actually, it doesn't sound that bad. Time multiplier. This might be a little too crazy. It's kind of cool. See, I had chords, I inverted them, I changed them, I did all this crazy stuff, and now I'm using the arpeggiator tool to even make it more unique. And I can change the pattern. You know, I can have it on normal, but let's flip it. Let's see what happens. What that did, it flipped the chords upside down. It's alright, but I don't like that. What's alternate? I'm not sure what that does. Maybe it's an alternate random pattern. It's actually kind of cool. And then you can increase the range, you know. Let's try 2. Let's do normal for that one. Yo, that is crazy. So anyway, this shows just, let's hit accept. This shows just how far you can take those little chords that I made and make something totally different and unique. And it's, you know, you. So spend time with it, explore. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody, but definitely wanted to share what I learned with you, so that way, you know, you can get your music popping and get it better and better and grow as a music producer. So again, it's DJ Fanatic Beats, content contributor for LiveOffBeats.com. Again, if you like to follow me, you can follow me on Sounds for Producers at Instagram, and also on Instagram as well at DJ Fanatic Beats. And Fanatic is Phanatic. So go ahead, explore, do your thing. Don't feel scared to make a mistake, because your ear will naturally tell you, yo, that note sounds crazy. It doesn't work. And you can always use helpers and see that it's in the scale, whatever. So enjoy. I'll catch you next video. Peace.